Hello, sir.
Hello. Hey, I see you now. Okay.
Perfect. How you doing, John?
Hey, I'm good. You?
Very good, man. Thanks for taking the time today. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Oh man.
Yeah, the one strawweight king right here.
Former, apparently.
Hey, you're still the king. No one's taking it from you yet, man. You're still the king. That's strawweight, 100%. You've been yeah, this is exciting time, brother. You're just under what, just under a month or about a month out now. How you feeling?
About a month. Yeah, I feel good, man. Feel good, ready to go.
When do you head out there?
I head out on the 18th, so 10 days before the fight. Yeah.
Nice, man. How many times have you been to Thailand so far?
Well, now it's like 5 times, I believe. Now
Mhm.
it's like 5 times, 4 or 5 times. Yeah, I believe 5 times.
Nice,
Yeah.
man. So it's kind of as comfortable as New York for you now too, eh?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice, bro. Fuck yeah. I just had to get some coffee real quick before I knew you're
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
always got to have it ready. Yeah, man. So yeah, I was obviously super hyped for the fight prior and then obviously hospitalization. That's, worst case scenario. Um
Yeah.
what exactly happened there? You're fully recovered obviously now.
Yeah, fully recovered.
Mhm.
Everything was going well. I was sick before leaving, 2 weeks before, like 2 weeks before leaving for Thailand. I was a bit sick. I
Mhm.
didn't feel like many symptoms, but I knew I was like sick. I was not like the best. And then I'm like, okay, it's starting to feel better. And then we left. Everything was going good. I felt good the week of the like during the fight week. Felt good. And then after like while we're doing, I don't have a big weight cut. I have like only 5 pounds. So as soon as I started after like I made the weight 123, I started feeling a bit not well.
Mm.
I made weight at 123 the night before, 123.6. Made the weight and like I had a bad sleep. I didn't feel well. I felt like symptoms from like my not like my sickness before, and I started feeling not well, and I felt a bit dehydrated, and I was trying to like you have to pass hydration obviously.
Mhm.
So I was on weight and like I was drinking and yeah, man, unfortunately my body like wasn't absorbing the water and yeah, that's it, man. And I then after I made the we did the weigh-in and they told me to shoot my belt. A few moments later I went to do the face off and I was already like not feeling well from the night before and yeah, and then like I was doing the like we're trying to make the weight with the hydration, so we're like going even lower. Then like I was like 124, and I was drinking water to 125, and I was outside, so the sun was hitting me, and it was like a heat wave,
Mhm.
and I just like I felt like burnt. Probably got a heat stroke, and that was it, man. I ended up in the hospital.
Yeah, that is like I like just watching and then we're getting the updates on like Instagram and on YouTube and all that seeing it's like the worst. I obviously we can't imagine how it feels for you and your team just as a fan.
Yeah,
It was just crushed. It's soul crushing to see that. I think Smell
yeah,
of Vortex, same thing happened to her last month, I believe. So
yeah,
it happens, but the fact that you get to go back in there and regain what's yours, that's the most exciting thing.
yeah, man. That's all that's important. I go in there and do my best. That's it.
Amazing, amazing. I saw you've been making the rounds. You've been doing a lot of interviews. I saw you on the MMA Hour with Ariel Hawani. That how was meeting him
Yeah,
and doing that interview with him and all that? How was
yeah.
New
It was
York?
cool. Yeah, it's in New York. So I'm always in New York. I'm always it's like my second home. I'm always back and forth Montreal, New York. So to go to Ariel's show, in downtown Manhattan, it's huge. It was a good, cool experience. All different atmosphere. In the studio, and it's cool. Yeah, it was a good experience. He's a great guy.
Yeah, yeah, it was a fun interview, man. It was cool
Yeah,
watching, especially another Canadian because unless
yeah,
people know Ariel, they don't think he's Canadian because his show's in New York there, but it's
yeah,
and we got guys that are just doing everything they can to push the sport because like you guys were saying, and this is a pretty well-known fact for people that follow one championship in kickboxing is that just the North American side were just baby steps with becoming full-on fans.
yeah.
We're just starting, it seems.
Slowly, 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 slowly.
Yeah. Um, so I know we have, is there one or two shows in the US this year?
So right now there's two. There's one in Denver
Hmm.
already booked, and then there's also one booked in Atlanta,
Hmm.
Atlanta, Georgia, but it's not like the card is not set up yet. So
Okay, okay.
yeah,
So not looking past Prajanchai, but
yeah,
maybe we see you on this side of the pond fighting, maybe for the
yeah.
Atlanta side or something. That would be amazing.
Hopefully, that's the goal. That's the goal. Hopefully,
Mhm.
just get past Pride and Try. That's the most important thing right now. And then we talk about, yeah, talk about the United States.
Then we talk about catch weight against Takaru.
Maybe, yeah, maybe if he's healed, if he's okay, if he's
Yeah,
safe to go.
that's true. That's true, 100%. I know that's
Yeah,
what Denis Puric was saying. I was just speaking with him a couple of weeks
yeah,
ago. I was lucky. I got to speak with from one championship so far, Dennis, Nara, the announcer. My very
no, yeah.
my very first episode when I started this last year was with Regan Ursel.
Okay.
I was lucky. Very
Oh,
first
nice.
with him.
He's
So
cool. He's a cool guy.
yeah, it was right after his win against Sinsumut, the second fight against Sinsumut.
Yeah, the body shot fight.
The body shot. Yeah, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
my God. Yeah, it's probably the best thing to watch right now if you love any kind of combat sports. It's one championship.
100%. Just like all the martial arts, MMA, kickboxing, Muay Thai, and grappling. They have all you can watch. And now I think they're gonna even start doing boxing, so it's kind of cool.
And you said that would be with the 4 ounce gloves too, right? Boxing and 4 ounce gloves.
Yeah, I saw them. All you can do with the 8 ounce. I think I saw Mehdi Zatout fight with the regular boxing gloves in the 3 rounder. So I found that pretty cool. But I could do the 4 ounce as well. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, either way. I know we just have on our side in Canada here, we just had a tournament, Muay Thai World Cup, and we had
Okay.
our first winner of the tournament was Jake Peacock, and he
Okay. Yeah.
fought on the card there. And
Oh
man,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it's we got a lot of killers coming out of Canada. I'm sure you know, but
For
it's
sure.
growing.
They
It's growing.
they did. I know that they did a Road to one in New York, but they have one in Canada as well, huh?
We have one in Canada. We did so the way the promoter Kieran Kettle set it up is he did tournament style. So everyone else they just did one
Oh,
one grand
one fight.
finale for one contract. He did it for 3 contracts in Canada.
Ah, got you.
Yeah, so we
That's
have
cool. It's pretty good.
Jake Peacock at 145, Cody Jerome at 155, both Muay Thai kickboxing, and then a
Okay.
female, her name's Taylor McClatchy at 125.
Okay. Okay. Cool. That's cool. So
Yeah,
it's on the west side of Canada because on the east side, kickboxing is illegal. It's not
yeah.
allowed on the east side of Canada. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. There's Muay Thai World Cup Ontario starting soon because of some of the legislations they've been able to push and pass. So it is,
Wow. Okay. Good. That's good news. That's good news.
yeah, gotta push it, man, because yeah, the fact that I'm sure you know this, your firsthand knowing this is that it's hard to obviously save the money, get those, it's more so the travel that's harder than anything than getting
Yeah.
rights.
Exactly. Yeah. Traveling is hard. You have to travel like 20 hours to go somewhere. But now like that they're coming to the United States that's I'm excited for that too. Hopefully like they do more shows on the East Coast in US. So like now they're going to Atlanta, they're going to Denver. So like hopefully they go to Florida, New York, and all the East Coast. That'll be cool. That'll be great.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a New York or a LA or a Vegas
Yeah.
show. I think that would
All those are great. All those are great. That's all within 5 hours from us. So that's good.
Yeah, that's the best, man, and especially push the Western Muay Thai and kickboxing. It needs that push. I would love
Yeah.
to see 4, 5, 6 shows out here. I know it takes a lot of time, but to
Yeah.
see that, I think it's needed for sure to get that Western push.
Yeah, the fans are gonna be excited. They're always like I heard in Denver last time there was crazy fans going
Mhm.
for the Muay Thai and they loved it. Yeah, they loved it.
Oh, how can you not, man? Exactly. I got to hang around Petch from Glory in
Yeah,
Vancouver a little bit, move around with him and some of the guys at that gym there.
yeah,
And
nice gym
yeah,
with,
yeah, it's
with
just
Adrian Fairtex. Yeah, nice. They're cool guys.
yeah, they're the best. Have you been out there before?
I haven't been out there, but I know them. I know them, and we've been talking. They were trying to go. They were trying to go there, or they're trying to come to my gym. And yeah, they were talking. Adrian and my dad were talking. So to set up a sparring one day. Yeah,
Oh, nice. You'd probably be able to bang out a seminar too. The people would go
yeah,
crazy for you out there.
that'll be good. That'll be good too. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. And there's so much that can be taken from the sport too, right? Even if you can't fight, you can still be involved in the sport in many ways
Yeah,
with this
yeah.
because again, feels like we're just blowing the lid off of this thing.
Soon, yeah. I think like a few more years, a few more. I think like when one championship comes to North America more, the more it is, the more it's gonna get bigger. Because North America is like it's big. Fighting is big here, especially in New York and on in Vegas and LA and all those major places. It's huge. Fighting is big. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is, man. I know obviously you've said this in previous interviews how you got into it was your dad, three-time champion, owning the gym. You always hung around the gym after school. Do you remember like a specific day where you looked at your dad and said, I want to be just like that? Like, do you remember a specific time or was it just overtime?
Yeah, overtime. It was overtime. It was not a specific day, but like there was like a lot of fights. Like all those fights that I've been to were in New York. So like when I was younger, like, he fought in New York a lot, and I was always like there ringside and stuff. And like I always want, like I didn't like think that it was gonna be me, but like over time, over time, like I rewatched the tapes and stuff, and then I'm like, okay, I think it's my time.
That's amazing, man. And especially like that was like what the kind of the 90s,
Yeah,
early
90s and
2000s.
2000s, early 2000s, late 90s. Yeah, late
That's
90s,
like
early 2000s.
that's kind of
Yeah.
like a golden era in its own sense of
Yeah,
kind of the
yeah,
the foundation of keeping kickboxing alive kind of at that point. Because it not that it wasn't a golden era, but just I know the 80s were a massive time and now it's
yeah,
making a big comeback too. So
yeah, for sure. I wasn't, unfortunately, I wasn't around during that time.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so like after that, like my dad was like explaining it to me and stuff, and explaining me the history of kickboxing in North America and stuff. So it's cool. Yeah.
Did you have like a few favorite fighters besides your dad that you watched growing up?
No, not really. I watched a lot of boxing. My dad made me watch a lot of boxing, so I watched a lot of Oscar De La Hoya, Roy Jones, Mayweather. That era was I used to watch a lot of that. So he used to make me watch a lot of boxing since I was like born almost. So he used to watch it, so he made me watch it with him, and that was the stuff we used to watch. It was a lot of boxing. Yeah,
That is it's glorious, honestly. I've always been a boxing fan. It started as with boxing and then went to MMA and then more recently Muay Thai and kickboxing with how it's been. But the
yeah,
I got to interview Stitch as well, the cut man
yeah,
Stitch, speak with him
yeah,
and I was down in LA for a boxing match last year for Callum Walsh. He's one of the fighters down there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's good to see that it hasn't fallen off, like everything
yeah.
could have depleted during COVID. I feel like combat
Yeah.
sport has gotten better since.
Yeah, I think boxing now is coming even higher now because I see all the the big fights that they're trying to make it like they're seeing like all the fights happen in MMA. They're seeing like the best versus the best. So I think they're trying to push that the big fights, the best versus the best in boxing. So I think boxing is gonna be is still there. It's still big for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, massively, especially with Turkey Al Sheikh and the Riyadh season
Yeah,
and the
exactly. Yeah,
matchmaking and even Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum, they're the ones making it happen too.
yeah,
We have
exactly.
the 5v5 this weekend. I'm excited for
Yeah.
that. Man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's always good to see boxing. It's
Mhm.
every weekend is this thing's going on, so it's good. It's good to see. And the week after is Gervonta Davis. I'm excited for that versus Frank Martin. I'm excited for that as well.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing, man. It's such a good summer for boxing.
Yeah,
100%. Did
yeah, for
you
sure.
did you watch the Fury fight?
I did watch the Fury fight. Good fight. Usyk did a good job, and yeah, it was good. It was good for the sport. Honestly, one of the most exciting heavyweight fights in a while, so it's good.
Yeah, I'd say honestly since Fury Deontay 3, probably.
Yeah,
I would say too.
exactly. Yeah, good fight. Good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't pull in the Fury and Ngannou fight. That was something completely different.
Different,
Yeah,
different.
yeah, exactly. Would you ever be interested in fighting Muay Thai down the line?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I'm always into doing a Muay Thai fight, but right now I want to focus on getting my belt back.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, and then defending it in the United States. That'll be huge. That'll be great. But yeah, down the line for sure, I'll try Muay Thai fight.
So the main goal right now is get that belt back and defend it on home soil.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh
100%.
man.
Or on European soil, I don't mind either. But
Yeah.
North America, mainly North America.
Oh, a Europe one show would be beautiful. Have they done one
That'd be
in Europe?
great. Nah, they haven't done one in Europe. But I heard there's rumors that there's gonna be a show in Europe as well. There's gonna be yeah.
That would be massive. I would probably think
Yeah.
maybe the O2 Arena or somewhere in the UK. I know they got a
Yeah.
massive,
Yeah. Yeah,
probably
I
have to
hear some rumors. Yeah.
get Haggerty on there. Have you been to Italy at all? I know you're got
Yeah,
it's
back in the time, yeah, a long time ago. But yeah, we have family there and stuff, and I have a lot of family there, and yeah, so I represent both countries, so
Mhm.
that's always an honor representing. Both my parents are Italian, 100% Italian, so yeah, it's always a pleasure representing them.
I was just in Lido, Italy last year. They had the WBC Muay Thai Amazing Festival in Venice.
Yeah, they have a lot of in Venice is big for the kickboxing and Muay Thai in the north. In the north, they have a lot of great amateur tournaments, and it's very huge there, very popular. So yeah, I have always get a lot of messages from my Italian fans and my Italian community always messaging me and supporting me. So yeah, it's great.
Amazing, man, amazing. Yeah, it's truly is the best sport on earth, and it's just starting to grow too. It's I was baffled that it wasn't more like I said, especially mainstream out on this side. Baffled.
Yeah, soon though, soon, slowly.
Yeah, yeah, we're getting there, man. We're getting there. Oh man, so yeah, we have Rodtang and Denis Puric fighting on the card coming up June 7th. You're
Yeah,
doing Prajanchai on June 28th.
yeah.
It's a great time for kickboxing, 100%, man.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially now that there's Dennis and me representing Canada as well. So that's gonna be huge if we both get wins, and yeah, that would be great.
Make some headlines. Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's I've been to a lot of amateur tournaments here in Canada too, and the kids that are watching you guys and training, man, like
Yeah.
we're gonna have some kids that are moving like ties, like right away.
Exactly. That's what I see. Like that's what I like about like I see all the kids and I see the up like the future. That's what the plan is, for the future to become like us because it really there's not many of us like Canadians like a fight like ever doing kickboxing and more Muay Thai. That there's all like it's not you don't see that. It's all in
Mm.
Thailand, it's all in all in the Netherlands and stuff like that. So now that I see that they're watching us, that's the goal to make them like do the sport more and grow the sport and hopefully there's future champions from our country. But I'm honored to be one of the only ones like me and Dennis, for example, we're just like
Mm.
we're the ones like that are leading them to the next level. It's good.
It's a big sense of pride too when we watch, man, because you're literally representing our nation against the world's best at one
Yeah.
championship, and it's something else. It's like having a Super Bowl when you guys fight.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I know. That's what I hear. That's what I hear when like everybody's even like in New York and in Florida and like all where I have family and friends, like they're always like telling me like it's like they're all either watching because it's in the morning, they're either at a barber shop or at a cafe or it's on, like the fights are on and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
That's amazing, man. Has there been any like challenges that you've had to face during your career, like on the upcoming, or has it been relatively smooth sailing?
No, there's been a lot of roller coaster, a lot of things, especially coming from a country that doesn't have that the sport is illegal, especially like our city, like Toronto and Quebec is always there was never kickboxing, so I always had to go. I'm always that's why I grew up fighting in New York.
Mhm.
And there's always problems like because at 125 in North America, there's not a big division.
Yeah.
So I have to fight sometimes I have to fight at catch weights and stuff like that. And yeah, it was always hard. It's always hard. And then there's other stuff going on, all the other stuff that happens during your career, and it's always a roller coaster ride. I think that's always gonna happen with everybody. But
Mhm.
yeah, you gotta like just get through it and yeah, that's what makes you a champion. Get through the hard times.
Have a double espresso and just attack it. Yeah.
That's it. At double espresso, and that's it.
Amazing, man. Amazing. Um, damn. So people, and the cool thing too is that like you said, you want to inspire the kids in the next generation. They can come down to your gym and train there, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
something you guys offer.
100%. We have kids that like are doing little exhibition fights and stuff like that. So to see them watch me, it's always good to see. And yeah, and whoever wants to learn from us, they always can come to our gym. And yeah, me and my dad, they're there all the time. Right now that I haven't been there because I've been focused on the fight, so I haven't been to the classes,
Yeah,
the kids classes, but I still see them. I still see them when they do their sparrings and stuff. So they're always there's good kids coming up, hopefully, and we hopefully that's the goal, to make the sport big one day.
amazing, man. Besides Takaru down the line, after Prajanchai, like who do you see yourself defending it against after that? Not to overlook Prajanchai, he's a tough opponent.
Mhm. Yeah, no, no. That's why I'm start to think about that, because
Yeah.
there's uh I've only been thinking about him right now.
Hmm.
So I don't know. There's always contenders. I want to fight whoever is next in line. Whoever they put me in front of, I don't mind. I
That's
don't care,
awesome.
as long as I defend it in North American soil next. And that'll be good.
Amazing, amazing. Yeah, well, let's hope that happens 100%.
Yeah,
Do you get to choose your walkout song?
yeah. I get to choose my walkout song.
Nice, nice. What are you walking out to for this?
So I think the Friday fights. I think it's Friday fights that I'm fighting on.
Mhm.
I think they have their own music playing, I believe.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, but if it's on a Prime show, I pick my walkout song.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'd
So I think on the Friday shows they put like just like beat music, and
yeah,
they choose it because it's like there's a lot of fights, so they have their own music.
of
But like
course.
when it's prime, I could choose my own. When it's a big event, I choose my own music.
Would love to see you walk out to the Sopranos theme song, man. I would be there.
Yeah. I know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day.
That would be something else, my man. Well, I don't want to keep you too long there, John. I really do appreciate you taking the time to chat with us and catch up. And
No problem, man. Thank
yeah,
you.
we'll
Thank you for
be.
having me, man.
Oh, of course, man. Of course, we'll promote the hell out of your fight. Make sure we get a bunch of people watching and get my friends together and watch it together, man. And we'll be rooting for you. Of
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
course. Did you have any sponsors that you wanted to shout out or anything like that?
Just want to take a shout out to you for having me. Shout out to my team. Shout out to Primo Fightwear in Canada. They have a Canadian office here, Primo Canada.
Nice.
Also Primo Fightwear. And shout out to Team Di Bella. Shout out to everybody. Thank you. And that's it, man. Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Of course. We'll follow John on Instagram. And yeah, again, take care, brother. You have a great night. And
Thank you.
we'll
You too.
look forward to that fight. Take care,
Thank
bro.
you. Bye. Bye.
Ciao.